Right, let's have a chat about a quite extraordinary game in Eindhoven tonight. PSV 1, Arsenal 7. It is the biggest ever away win in Champions League knockout tie history. The biggest ever away knockout win in Champions League history, Tim. So, yeah, the question is, where are Arsenal going to get the goals from? How do you explain what happened tonight?
They didn't have to worry about it tonight. It was just a golfing class. They had to do it right. You know, they had to quieten the crowd down. Like it was a festival season there in Eindhoven. They come to have a party there, but Arsenal soon shut them up. Even before they scored, they just kept the ball off them, you know, kept them nice and quiet. And it was just incredible the way they just shifted the ball and they just opened up. And the movement was very good. We talk about Marino playing as a 9. He played there, so I was watching him closely, watching his movement. You know, if he wasn't touching the ball, he was occupying the centre halves. He was making space for Declan Rice, who was coming, making late runs with Odegaard. Wanyeri, the little superstar, was drifting in all different positions. And they just had too much for him. They really was a class above. And once they score first, I mean, Declan Rice just twists and turns, the dink to the far post with his left foot, and Timber, who's the right back coming in, just rises above Lang, the defender who didn't really want to track him all night. And he sends them away 1-0. And then Wanyeri with a second with Lewis Kelly. Brilliant setup from him. So once they scored the second, you was thinking it was going to be a hard task for Ajax, but I didn't imagine it would go on to be 7-1. Marino then gets his goal with a defensive mix-up. And you think 3-1, Lang scores a penalty. I thought it was a harsh penalty given against Thomas Partey, but it was never going to get overturned. At half-time, 3-1, you think, yeah, hold on, might be a different game in the second half. Peter Bosch, the manager, very experienced manager, he thought surely he had to take it. But you can only deal with the hands you've been given. And unfortunately, I said it during commentary there, this team would struggle to stay in the Premier League. And they are second in the Eredivisie. You know, they're 8 points adrift of Ajax, who are leading it. And then, good news to Tottenham fans, they're 9 points ahead of AZ. So when they play them on you can't take anything for granted. But this is a different level. We're not talking about Dutch football of old.
Yeah,
We're
but they
talking
beat
about
Juventus. They knocked them out in the last round. They beat Liverpool. I know they changed the team, Liverpool, but they have had some good wins this season.
Yeah, good wins. But on the evidence of what I watched there tonight, it was just if your team goes there and does the job right, you know, they have too much. And without a centre forward, a recognised centre forward, they just had far too much firepower for them. Too much quality. Gabriel and Saliba, nice and solid at the back. Fullbacks were just running riot, just playing in attacking areas. They just got the whole setup wrong. I mean, it's quite obvious when you look at the scoreline, they got their setup wrong. But it was just a gap in class, and genuinely they would struggle to stay in the Premier League. This team, on what I saw tonight, would get relegated in the English Premier League.
Yeah, a terrible night for PSV, a wonderful night from an Arsenal perspective. And, of course, the great thing is it means that Arteta can make changes for the second leg in London in a week's time. With the games either side, Manchester United away at the weekend and then Chelsea at home. So 2 big games in the Premier League, and he can freshen things up for that second leg. They have 1 foot, 4 toes and the heel and pretty much the whole of their second foot in the quarter-finals. Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid await Real 2-1 up from the first one. By the way, no Super 6 winner tonight, but one person predicted PSV 1. Arsenal 7.
That's ridiculous.
How did you do that? How did you know that?
Quite incredible.
I haven't got their name, unfortunately.